Hello, greetings. This is the chat portion of the webinar. We're back on Wednesdays. I'm not sure. All right, we'll just get started. It's been a long day. All right, bringing aliens, angels, and everybody bringing assistants here. Pamela. All right, Pamela, are there any messages from my higher self? Well, I see planting, gardens. I know not that you have to create a garden, but plant life is good for you right now. I also see a feline energy that you're healing at this time through your heart chakra. It's like through it comes from another planet that is like an energy of betrayal and mistrust. Basically, somebody you're truly trusted in another lifetime, and it kind of echoed into this world. So that's what you're healing in this world is trust, which is a common healing. But to get that point of view is Question 2, are there any messages? Now, a feline being was an alien being. Question 2, are there messages for my hybrid children? Well, I see a lot of zeta energies there that are protecting these hybrid children. It's on a planet that's unmarked, unknown for the most part. They're just helping you bring in that inner child. And for adolescent energies, and just focus on color. Color is a healing energy. So if you see a certain color around you or any that makes you feel good, that was there on purpose. You'll know. You know if it was a message from your star friends or star family. Carol, are there any messages from the Andromeda family? Yeah, you're clearing out a lot of scars from your past. There's a lot of energies that are connected to that are alien, but a lot of it comes from Agartha. I do see you as an ocean being. I see you underwater going through a lot of conflict as a mermaid, a mer person. And you're healing your heart chakra at this time because of it. There was a lot of betrayal, but also you were known to have enough energy to cause a tidal wave. Not that you would do that, but you had enough energy you can cause a lot of different waves in the oceans. Let's put it that way. Are there any messages for me from Mother Mary? You're transitioning into the fourth dimension as you feel like you need to. You also bring family members there where it's necessary. But once again, you're trusting yourself. Trust yourself, and more energies will come through as it's needed. So just knowing that you're going on the right path, that's what matters most at this time. Marianne, any messages for me from my doggy Max that passed in 2014? Realize, though, he did not want to pass. He did not want to leave you ever. Wanted to be there for you forever. He's almost like a boyfriend in some regard. But he's like a twin flame. Mm-hmm. He's a child, but also, he's very connected to you. It's like I say, a twin flame. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I definitely feel that. He is very connected to your soul contract. And he's always going to be showing up with you, always as he was. It just always, always going to appear as a happy, helping energy for you. So you helped him in his soul growth, as he's not used to a complex world as this. So it also gives you an idea of how aliens are. Yeah, they're not so complicated as we are. But alien beings are very simplistic. So they come here to, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, becoming complicated, but it's not always a bad thing. Kenny and Dance, any messages? I see you connected. I believe you heard this before. Mars, you're healing your heart space, but also you're bringing in a new connection of materialism that is what is needed. So this is the year. I want to say it's the year of materialism, but this is the year of what you need for what you need to create. So whatever you plan on doing, going somewhere, whatever it is, it will find its way to manifest eventually. It doesn't mean it's gonna be instant. It takes 6 months for certain things, but just continue on what you feel you need to do for your soul growth. Any other messages? Just continue to, yeah. Once it's good to have goals. I see 12 goals. You can write them down if you want. It's good to just concentrate, just because writing it down sometimes really, you can type it. It's just something that you can look back at to manifest because you never know. It doesn't hurt to do that. It's like a shopping list. And just like you get frustrated, okay, here, I'm trying to manifest something. And you never know. Well, come. You never know. Gundam, any messages from Dragon? Self part. Yeah, as many universes that you have created in other realities that you're bringing into this world. Universes that were rejected by many alien beings and didn't quite understand it. Now I'm seeing the salamander for some reason. A certain alien being, like a salamander, can have certain codes on it that only certain aliens can connect with or understand. It's like a hidden message, a hidden meaning there. So you say dragons that have the same thing, but salamanders very small. Nobody pays attention to it. Any messages from Prime Creator? You're going into a new enlightenment age this year of self-manifesting, but also, once again, universe understanding. I see several other universes that you know of that not many people on this planet are aware of. They're kind of, people create stuff and then people are sort of interested, sort of are, sort of aren't. There are universes like that that nobody's paying attention to. But it does not mean they don't have any value, and they do. Sometimes it's better if nobody knows about them because they can get perfected better. So they have their time in the limelight when the time is right. So, but I need to check on something. Oh, I had a reason for that. All right, Maggie, 11. Any messages for me of any kind? You're going into a new energy of self-awareness of you, and you're going to bring in new like versions of yourself, knowledge of yourself in various different capacities. Also, I mentioned a dragon in the last question. There's a dragon energy. You're connected, like a pink dragon of manifest. Basically, they show you also connected to a Asian world, that type of Asian people that aren't on this planet. Like, they talk about aliens that are not known. An Asian species that's not known, that you're connected to. They're Asian-like. Doesn't mean they're Asian. They're connected to the pink color. It doesn't mean they're pink, but the color pink is kind of like where you can see them. So we'll just go with that. Either way, if you see the color pink, who knows? You might get a vibe from it, possibly. I don't think it's your color, but it doesn't matter. How was Ellie's first Christmas and New Year's in heaven? Be able to see everything. Be able to see everybody, New Year's around the world, like you. Like you go on TV and see New Year's, but she doesn't have to do that. She just sees it. It just appears, and she can see and feel what people are going through and experience it with them. It's pretty high energy. Susie, what have you been doing in astral? taking more command of your energy. I see you as like a drill sergeant, but in a good way, of basically, you know, manifesting new things for yourself. Spiritually, you're going into the 12th dimension. So you can probably feel that. So where the future goes, up to you. Any messages? Yeah, you're manifesting small things right now because you're doing a massive soul growth at this point. So not to worry, but you'll find a way to make everything work as it needs to. But I feel like you're truly going into yourself and you're shutting out the rest of the world big time. It's necessary for right now. You'll find a way to make things work. Just continue what you're doing. Donna Riggs, can you explain why cats are the only animals that purr? Why? I don't know of another critter that makes its own special sound when it's happy. Every animal has a uniqueness. It's kind of like the animal's version of a rainbow, because it's not just purring, but it's also it's healing the human. You know, like when you're a cat, it's purring, it feels good to you, right? It's a healing mechanism. It's just, it heals the humans. It's for the human. It's for the cat. But it's also for you. That purring is just it's because it was like when you pet the cat and they're purring, it's like, oh, I should keep doing this, and it's actually healing the chakras of the human, calming it down. Because cats are very good for calming blood pressure down and other things. So there's probably much more, but short version of it. Why do humans cry? The act of watering coming out of the eyes. Why does emotions make us tear up? So like a strange response for the body. Show emotion. I mean, the show emotion in tears is a big deal. Like you said, a lot of alien beings. What would be the point in that? But for us, why just cry? It's like, and then that'd be it. I think it's something we invented. It's like something we wanted to really. It's a release too. It's a release of depression, sort of. It's just an opening. It's unique, yeah. And I think other alien beings are doing it now. Everybody's crying. Trust me, crying on a daily basis. If you're not crying every day, there's probably something wrong with you. That's a joke. Emmanuel, are there any messages for me? You're bringing. You're making the world less complicated. So you might not feel that right now, but not to say life's going to get easier, but you'll have a different way of looking at things. You're simplifying your reality right now. When that will fully, it's not going to make a big deal about anything anymore. Obviously, for your own self, it's different. Manifesting for yourself is very important. You're going to be focusing more on yourself. And that's not in a selfish way, but in a way where you feel more enlightened. How do I know if I'm being contacted by aliens or higher self beings? You're always being connected by higher selves all the time. Angels always there protecting you. They're always giving you ideas. Aliens are your spirit guides too. So realize all three of these are all around you all the time. Higher self stuff is connected to you, but all this is all around you all the time. So alien beings kind of have to get in a quiet space, surround yourself with light. Make sure you do that. And ask the aliens to talk to you. What comes to mind? It's a simple version of it. Susie, what have been doing astral? Let's see, 12, connecting to canine beings and astral. Much of them, many of them are in the military, fighting off reptilian beings. Any messages for me? I just continue to manifest. I know it's difficult right now, but you are doing it where you need it. There's a major life lesson going on at this time. And you will find what you're looking for. You will discover you're here to break yourself. Like what is it within yourself that you need to accomplish for you to be successful? You ask yourself this: what do I need to do? What do I need to release for me to find my true calling? And when you want that, it will occur. It will come. So, where you, the job you want, whatever it might be, just, and you'd be surprised. Amy, how many hybrid children do I have? Are Zetas or reptilians or other races? That way I have only one Earth child because I have so many. Yeah, you have a lot of Zeta. I feel more Zeta. I think you have a couple reptilians. I feel also Palladian, blue Palladian energies. See silver Palladian. The reason you're, well, you just feel like you just love the motherhood. You just love it on other worlds. One Earth child is probably enough, as you probably know that already. But yeah, it's. I don't want to say that's the only child you're going to have or anything like that. That's up to you. But the hybrid children, it seems like, yeah, you're connected. What I get from them, the Zen of life is connected to your hybrid children. They're bringing a lot of Zen. Not your child here does too. It doubles the love. Your hybrid child. Your child here connects them too. Your child here plays with them in astral. So, how many times have I been off planet or UFO? Every day? This lifetime was well. When was the last time? Recently. Now, astrally, mostly. The actual physical connection, feel like last week. Of course, you don't remember for obvious reasons. They shut it out. But yeah, you're more you're aware, the more it happens. If you want it to, I think you do it once a week. I think you're going to go this Saturday or next Saturday. You might not do it every week. I definitely feel next Saturday, maybe this Saturday. It's up in the air. You haven't decided yet. So you make it happen. But it's a positive connection. I do see tall blonde beings there, but they're not saying exactly who's there, but somebody's there. Eric, I really feel good compared to last time. Thank you. Oh, very good. On New Year's Day, I was laying down and felt my spirit soul with my body through my heart. Wow. I went to visit aliens and experience the inside of a spaceship for a few moments. And message about this. So this shows now I believe you're technically conscious of it, or there was a dream or something like that. Heck, man, have fun with that. Yeah, this is called a gift. Of course, being in this reality it's not easy, of course, because you have to manage the third dimension. But that's the test of it. But focus on that world though for healing, on the alien ships. Say, hey guys, I'm feeling terrible. Can you help me lift my spirits up? That sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but it depends. If we're going through a lot of challenges, sometimes it's hard for anything to come through. But yeah, ask for them to always connect with. Ask for messages from them. Just the more that you are friends with them, which obviously you don't see them, well, you probably do. Becomes more connected to it, and the more of those connections will get longer. The dreams will get longer and longer and longer. Does Archangel Michael have any messages for me? Yeah, don't get out of touch with yourself. Always find a place. It's not easy, of course. you're going to more of a, this is the fourth dimension or fifth dimension in your case. It's not as easy as it sounds, as you can feel. Some people say going to the fourth dimension or going to higher dimensions, everything's going to be fine. Yeah, probably, but getting there is a whole other story. It's rough, and you see it. It's right in front of you. So asking for it, realize there's rough terrain ahead of you. Doesn't mean you can't get through it. You can, but it's just not as easy as it sounds. For some, it might be, but you learn more through the roughness of it because you expand more through any type of difficulty in life. And some just want to jump over it, and that's fine. But you know, it's not like you're trying to torture yourself or anything like that. It's just there's a lot of learning there. That's the way it is. Trust me, it hasn't been easy for me or anybody. Miles, do I have any messages from the Atlanteans? Yeah, you don't like floods because of them. They also told you they're going to flood the earth, and you said, I don't believe it, and then they did it. So technically the Atlanteans kind of destroyed themselves. Well, how are we going to look at that? During that time, there's a lot of prophecies of their destruction. You didn't believe it until it happened. So after that, you've been looking at life very differently. But you've always been very spiritual throughout your lifetimes. Even if you're not like, you know, talking to angels or talking to crystals, but you always were in tune in some way, your own way. It was usually hidden for obvious reasons. You always have a four-dimensional way of looking at life. Any messages from Prime Creator? You're going through a great balance at this time. You are removing blockages from your family. I do see your mother's energy there. So you're just tapping into more of your inner self, your inner soul. You're forgiving yourself too from your past. And it's mostly coming from childhood or teenage years. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, just keep exploring, keep having fun with it. Jen, are any messages for me about my dog I saw during meditation? So your dog is like a soulmate energy. It is assisting your guides guide you. So your dog's always giving your guides direction. Because your guides are, I want to say, kind of new at this. Most of them aren't used to a physical reality. So they're getting in touch with him or her just your dog is guiding your guides. I know that sounds strange, but it does happen. You think guides know everything? Oh, they're not physical here. Sometimes they can be out of touch. Trust me. Trust me. Let's put it this way. I have to make a video about this. When you get pissed off at them, first off, you know they exist. If you get mad at them, but they're not used to that, you get pissed. They feel it. It's like, why didn't you guys tell me this? And they feel it. It's like, whoa, what the hell is this? It's like, hey, I was just eating a taco. Now you're yelling at me? It's like they see it coming too. And sometimes they look forward to it. That's how they learn. It's just like, it's good to be in tune. It's like, why did I forget this? Sometimes you forget stuff. It's like, I understand why I forgot it. But sometimes like, come on. I mean, because they're there to remind you of stuff. They just come in as a thought. So, any messages for me? Any other messages for me? One moment. Yeah, you're in a transition at this time. New energies are going to continue to come through. See the angels connecting more to your heart chakra. You're just letting go of the old vibrations. It is time for you to have a change this year, but it's up to you. When on this relationship, whatever it might be, so you're going through a change. It's not major. I see relationship energies, but it's not making clear what that means. Jess, I felt not so positive Syrian energies around me recently, specifically at my work environment. Insight higher self can share about any of this. Just tell it to go away. Those in your work environment are at a low vibration. I think, well, sometimes there are positive Syrians there, but they're being pushed out by the negative ones. So people are there getting more negative, is what it means. So worried about their finances, worried about life, mostly about finances. So bring a shield to that, bring crystalline energies around you, or get away from those people as much as you can. I feel Archangel Raphael's energy strongly with me tonight. What messages does he have for me at this time? We just trust you. I think it's something else, but not going into details. But he says you already know what it is. So yeah, you're on track. That's all. You're gonna keep it simple. Here it says you already know what the hell it is. Anyway. I know that was kind of half-assed, but sorry. 1 to 11, what I've been doing in astral lately. I've been going into a new energy field. You're going into a new thought pattern. So you're healing astral. You're definitely you're going into a more positive side. I'm reading the rest of what you have here too. Yeah, some people are just. I'm sorry. Some people are really. Yeah, no. This is what you're. Oh, some people are really hard-headed on the channel. Yeah, surprise there. That's why I stay away from all that. I want to keep. I want to keep it open for people to have a. Say what they gotta say, whatever it is. I don't want to censor anybody. Obviously, they do threatening stuff that's different, but it's how people grow, and I just kind of let them in their fight. I don't want you to get in the boxing ring with them, but this is some. I know. I'll get back to your question. This is heavy stuff, as you know. It's really, it's like a mental, it's mentally, hard to get your mind around. Not for you, but for others that are just. It's hard for them to understand all, and that's why I don't do that much of the comment stuff and all that. Because why do I need to get involved with that? I don't need to get pulled into all that. But let them do what they need to do for them to grow. It's necessary. So yeah, human nature. Yep. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, you're. Let's see, and you're for your message in astral. Well, I think you're getting stronger at what you're doing, definitely. But now understand this side of you is going to understand human nature too. Don't let that. Obviously we're not all in love with what humanity does, but you don't want that to disconnect you from humanity either. As hard as that is, I know it's like screw those people. It's like you don't want to do that, but it's easy to do though. But yeah, you just gotta let them do what they gotta do, and just not that you gotta get pulled into it, but I feel like you needed to see that to find what you want too, your own place in the universe. You want to dislike humanity, or you want to be, not to look down on, not like humanity like as a child or anything, because I don't like that point of view. But so I did its thing. That's what you're learning. So you went in there, the shark's den, and got bitten, and okay, that's okay. It's good stuff. It's hard. It's so hard. Trust me. Vasco, on December 31st, 2019, around 3:15, I woke up in the middle of the night. I felt a pressure, a poke on my back, my head. Was this an infusion, an implant, something else? I feel like you're on ship during that. You're on ship, but you're also here. So your astral body, you're in two places at once. Yeah, you're getting an infusion. I believe it's through the Pleiadians. They're not really sure. I think so. Probably the tall whites too, but mostly Pleiadian. For what's to come, I think you got a download of what's coming, like a library. Not that you're going to remember a library, because I don't think you want to do that, but Not really going into details of what it is. Just let it be. All right. Any messages from you? Yeah, a lot of those is cryptic stuff. It's just that I did feel feeling energies there. I don't know, politics. I don't think you connect with it, but you know, there are things that you can decode with your own energy, your own point of view. How do you see the world? Well, you see the whole thing of Iran. If you pay attention, the whole thing of the earthquake situation. Go by what you're feeling on all that. Everybody connects to different worlds, different realities. Everything matters. Kevin, what was the metallic ball I saw by psychedelic colors and the bald guy inside? It was strange. It seemed like an alien message device. It is an it's almost like alien TV in some way. I believe the alien in that device was actually a real one that was very small, but also doing like a cryptic message of some kind. Yeah, I think it was more like a psychedelic energy. Yeah, put out there. Yeah, to cover its tracks. So it's an energy. It was like that alien being was in that bubble for a reason to send a cryptic message. So the colors around are just to block anybody else from seeing it. So something along those lines. I'd be able to be a 6D energy at will within a few years. 3 energy is not teaching me as more important lessons anymore. I will be able to function better as a higher vibration. Well, you're wanting to go from third, fourth, fifth to sixth. But you're here to be a third dimensional human with a fixed 6 dimensional idea system without going crazy. The idea is to be able to function here without losing your mind. So, and you're teaching others how to do it too, astrally. So, you've done it before, not like this, but you have done it before. You're already there anyway. You definitely, I think you go to 12th dimension at times. I would say you go higher than that, but 5D is really where you're mostly at. 6D is only necessary at times, but you'll know. You know, you go where you need to go. I feel you go to 12D actually when it's necessary. So, all right, much love, everyone. Thank you for your questions, and tomorrow, same old, and who knows what else we'll have. We'll see. All right, take care. Blessings.